Hello everybody! Today we have this Venusaur EX and Blastoise EX box to open. We're going to get at least 2 of the remaining Pokemon from Gen 1, but let's see what else we can pull in this set. Alright, the big thing we're looking at today, we're only 5 Pokemon away from finishing up Generation 1. We're going to get at least 2 of those today, but let's see what else we can get in this box. Alright, here is a video of me struggling to open up this box. It was glued very well together. I admire the craftsmanship of the box. Truly a modern marvel of craftsmanship and structural integrity. But in the end, I was able to get in the box and get this thing open. And that is exciting because we're going to get the first promo card, which is this Venusaur. Venusaur EX. There we go. Number 147. It's got that cool Stellar Crown stamp on it, and that's going to go into the binder. That ability is pretty good too. Just heal up Pokemon on your bench. Pretty broken. Alright, we'll put you next to Bulbasaur up there. And let's get the other promo card out, which I'm also excited for. Here we go. Come on, come on. That is Blastoise EX. Also has the Stellar Crown stamp on it. And now we have 148 out of 151. They also gave a jumbo card. I don't really collect those as much. Don't have a jumbo binder. So it looks like they're going to give us 5 packs of Stellar Crown, 5 packs of Surging Sparks for 10 packs in total. I haven't pulled a lot of Surging Sparks, actually. I've pulled some Stellar Crown, but either way, I'm excited about pulling these packs. You know, pulling packs is fun. Looks like we get Latias artwork, Duraludon artwork, and Pikachu artwork for Surging Sparks. And then with Stellar Crown, we have Cinderace, we've got Lapras, and of course, the Terra Pokemon, Terrapagos. Alright, let's start with Stellar Crown. Alright, so let's take a look at the live standings here. We're up to 148 out of 151. So close. Alright, code card 1, Fire Energy, Pancham, Duraludon, Purugly, Tier 2 got our first, Celebi, Togedemaru, Mewtwo, Cyclizar, Ponyta, Metal Holographic. Alright, nothing huge there, that's okay. Let's try another pack. We'll do Surging Sparks, the Pikachu one. Alright, and with that, we've gained another one in Gen 5. Looking good. Alright, code card. Card trick is 1. And we have an Ice-type energy into a Larvesta, Delmise, Ice-type Titan, Shroodle, Ho-Oh, that's the first. Colburberry, Paldean Tauros, Dedenne. And oh my goodness, look at this Skarmory. And last we have Dialga, but I mean, that Skarmory, that was a hit. Alright, let's line our stuff up here. So far we've gotten our Blastoise, our Venusaur, and that Skarmory. That is a great start. Hopefully we can pull something else cool. Next up, it's Stellar Crown. Let's pick the Lapras art. And just to review, now we've gotten one more for Gen 2. So we're getting closer and closer. There's the code card. 1 is the card trick. And we'll start with Fire Energy. Diplin, that's the first. Pansear. Metatite. Clink. Crispin. Talonflame. Area 0 Underdepths. Fletchling. Ponyta. Into Cradily, which is a first. Okay, so I'm liking this. You know, we're getting different new Pokemon from different generations. That's a good sign. You can see here we got 1, 2, 3, 5, and 9 with new Pokemon. Let's keep that up. Here's the code card. Card trick is 1. We'll start with Grass Energy or Plant Energy. Esper, Shellos, Slackoff, Azelf, Ceruledge, Indeedee, Duskball, Dedenne, Drillbur, and Melodic EX. Cool looking card. Kind of a devastating move there. Not only do you get 160 damage, but you put your opponent to sleep. That is brutal. Alright, just the one new one in Gen 5. Good work, Gen 5. Let's see what else we get. Code card. 1 is the card trick, and then Bug Energy. Cyclizar, Metacham, Root Fossil, Froakie, Azumarill, Area Zero Underdepths, Luminion, Nimble, Togedemaru, into Lucario EX. A wonderful facial expression as he punches through the card. Yeah, I'm not sure what you guys call. I mean, I know it's grass type energy and grass type in the card game, but like it also covers bug, it covers grass, it covers poison sometimes, and then I also think that like it should be plant type, not grass type. But anyway, let's get back into this. Psychic Energy, Snorlax, Primeape, Rufflet, Trapinch, Sereno, Meowstick, Pashoberry, Zarude, a very cool Charcadet, Rabska, holographic. Okay, well, no big hits and no new Pokemon, but that's alright. Let's see. While we're on the subject, there's a lot of types that aren't represented in Pokemon, but no one seems to call the energies those other types, like Ghost instead of Psychic. I don't know what you guys think about that. Let me know in the comments. Let's move on to the next pack. Psychic again, or is it Ghost? Pansear, Carnivine, Pawmi, Fan Rotom, Kofu, Meanshao, Akaberry, Toadschool, Ice type Crabominable, into Raging Bolt, which is a new one. Raging Bolt, of course, being the ancient version of Raikou, however you said it as a kid, or as an adult. Anyway, let's see where we're at. Another one for Gen 9, looking good. Let's see what else we can pull. Plant Energy, Ice type Citadel, Glimmet, Magnemite, Pansear, Magnezone, Goldango, Duskball, Rufflet, Goldango Reverse, into a Cafagrigus. That's such a hard word to say. Cafagrigus. Whatever you want to say there. Alright. No big pulls, no new Pokemon. We got 2 packs left. Just to recap, we are sitting at a little bit over 84% total. I guess. Steel Energy, Applin, Phalanx, Fletchling, Perugly, Akaberry, Koraidon, Tornadus, Drifblim, Kofu Reverse, Dreadnought. This is a Pokemon I didn't use in my Sword and Shield playthrough. I thought about using it for a little bit, but I just couldn't get on board with Choodle. And then by the time I saw Dreadnought, I was like, yeah, I'll pass. Alright, here we go. Last pack. We have Psychic Energy, Stunfisk, Shellos, Dedenne, Mankey, Espathra, Victini, our first Turtonator, Rufflet Reverse, Slackoff. Wow, look at that. Look how cute this card is. Oh my goodness, what a cute little guy. Into Ice-type Chien-Pao. Alright, so no new cards there. Well, no new Pokemon there, but that is a lovely pull. I will gladly accept that pull all day. That is an adorable card. Looks great. We did get some cool pulls today. You know, I gotta say, that Skarmory, that Slackoff, this was great. And we got 2 new ones, Blastoise and Venusaur. all in all, no regrets for that box. So, as we look at the totals, we've gotten 10 new Pokemon today, kind of a spectrum across the board. We got those 2 for Gen 1, that puts us at 3 remaining. Unfortunately, those 3 are really hard to pull because they're not from sets that are easy to get. So we may be looking at a situation where we'll finish a different generation before we finish Generation 1.